Hello friends, welcome to the Turbo Machinery Lab ME326 and ME226. Today we will be doing the experiments on plunger pump, a positive displacement reciprocating machine. The aim of the experiment is to find the characteristics curves, time versus output pressure, draw a PV diagram, finding the work done, and finally finding the volumetric efficiency. So let's see what are the main components of this experimental setup. The main components of this experimental setups are: one is your piston inside the cylinder. This is your piston. This is your pulsation damper. This is your non-return valve. This is your acrylic reservoir, and this is your volumetric tank, isolating valve, loading. This is your isolating valve, then loading valve, and then differential pressure sensor, then displacement sensor, and one more differential pressure sensor. So that are the main components of this experiment. And one more thing, that pulsation damper here, the pulsation damper is used to move the piston in an even manner. So there should not be any noise. So it is inside the pulsation damper, air is trapped. So that air will go when there is a noise, and it is not in a it should not be in a fluctuating. The piston should not fluctuate inside the cylinder. That is why it is used. And this is your non-return valve. Now all the sensors are connected to a interfacing device. This is your interfacing device, or it is based on the software FM Capture FM23 software. Now let's see what are the software, how to operate this one. Now here I am going to show you how to operate this one. Just go to the program, then unfill FM23, then okay. Now from the diagram itself you can find what are the components and what is this user graph in the user graphic system. So this is your cylinder, this is your volumetric, this is your cylinder, this is your volumetric tank. All the sensors are here. You can see this is your plunger in pressure. Now it is not started, that is why it is showing some random values. The moment you start it, it will give you the proper reading. So let's see how to perform the experiments. Now I am going to switch on the power. Now you see, if you see inside this is the cylinder and this is the piston. Now piston is moving to and fro, that is in a backstroke and forward stroke. So the moment it moving inside the cylinder, then water is coming to the cylinder, but it is not going back to the cylinder because of this non-return valve. So it is coming either this line. See, so water is coming from this line. The outlet pressure of this one can be controlled by this control valve. So this is your control valve. So how to, now if you see in the diagram, now before operating the system, starting the experiment, we have to reset all. Now see, outlet pressure. Now if you see the outlet pressure, the pump outlet is given 673 kilopascal. At that time, what we will be doing, we have to take one set of reading. See, suppose we are taking one set of readings. Just go for the take sample, and we are done the experiment. So from that you have to find the characteristics curve. So how can you find the characteristics curve? This is your table. You can find a table. Now all the parameters that we have clicked, it is showing here the displacement, all the volume inside, outside volumes, and all these parameters. Now it is saved in a tabular format. So from that you have to go to the graphs. Now if you see from the graph, configure one. Now if you see, then you can find it. Now this is the curve. You have to plot through the Excel sheet. The readings I will be providing, all the readings I will be providing. So from that itself you can find it. Now if you see the graph, then you can find what are the parameters. It is the time versus outlet pressure graph. So this was your first experiment. So we are going for the next experiment. Next, what is the next experiment? Next experiment will be drawing the PV diagram. We have a new experimental setup for doing the PV diagram. I am just going to add that later, but before that we are going to do another experiment, which is volumetric efficiency. To find, going for the second experiment, finding the volumetric efficiency. So to find a volumetric efficiency, how to find a volumetric efficiency, how much time to take empty the reservoir from certain levels of water to the another level, that you can find it by using this level sensor. If you see properly, this is your level sensor, point 1 and point 2. The moment you start the pump, it will just and the level will come to this point, then automatically it will start to count the time, how much time it takes to empty the reservoir, and after that you can find a volumetric efficiency. The parameters what are the necessary to find the volumetric efficiency I will give you, then accordingly you can calculate and submit the report as a report. Thank you. So let's start how to find a volumetric efficiency. So now we have started the pump, and we have set the levels of the water here. So the level of the water will be changing by the level at point 1 here and until the point, this point. The moment it reaches the water level at this sensor, it will start to count, and the moment it reaches at the end point, it will stop the timing. So from that itself you can find. Let's see the software itself. So it will be given by the software, but the parameter you have to find your own way. So let's start. Already it has been started. Now I am going to close the isolating valve. Yeah. The moment it closes, it will directly take the time, how much time it takes to empty the reservoir from one level to the another level. Just see. Now it is counting the time from one level to the another level. We are just almost in a line to complete the experiment. Now see, here you see the moment it reaches the level, automatically it is given by time. This is a 56.5 seconds, then volumetric efficiency 91, and volume of the water displaced is this much meter cube per second. So you have done the experiment for the volumetric efficiency also. Now I am going to take you to the new experiment, that is also a plunger pump which has been brought a few months back. So I am going to take you to that. So this is your plunger pump demonstration unit. What are the parameters you require for the calculations and the readings I will be providing you? Just write the report and submit it. Thank you.